how are you? Please take a seat and get comfortable. It's nice to finally meet you in person, face to face. I'm Dr. Rose. Yes, we did speak last week on the phone. So I already have your report with my nurse that you did about 20 minutes ago, where she went through the basic checkups. Yeah, temperature, weight, all those things. We still like to check on the basic functions, medical functions, but when it comes to the actual healing process, we do things a little bit differently here. As you probably already know, that's why you called us, contacted us, and made the appointment. Yes, well, there's nothing to be nervous about. Is this your first time at a holistic healing center? Yeah, I could tell. But don't worry, if this doesn't work for you, you're welcome to go back to your usual doctor. This is just another option to help you out. So, like I said, I have your notes, and we did speak the other day, but I'd love to just go over a few more things, if that's all right. Great. Let me just pull up your file. Okay. So, I'm just going to ask a couple questions and just answer as honestly as possible. Okay. Start out very simple. When did you notice the discomfort, the pain that you've been experiencing? When did that begin? About a month ago? Okay, so we'll say 4 weeks. Okay. And on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being pretty mild, 10 being excruciatingly painful, how bad is the pain? Okay. It's usually at about 5, but it sometimes flares up to 7. Okay, that's good to know. Now, when you were complaining about this pain, where exactly are you experiencing it in your body? Okay, it's sort of a tension headache. The bridge of your nose, okay. A little bit behind the eyes, all right. And very rarely, but sometimes the base of your skull. Okay, very interesting. Would you compare these to full-blown migraines, or no? Okay, more like a typical tension headache. Okay. Are there any other symptoms you've been experiencing besides the sharp pain? So it is a sharp pain. It's not like a dull ache. Okay. All right, you've been feeling a little bit fatigued and sometimes a little bit lightheaded, a little woozy. And when you're feeling woozy and a little dizzy, what time of the day does that generally occur? Usually about like halfway through your day, and sometimes in the afternoon. Okay. Very good. So, I know we went over some of these things, but I just wanted to make sure that this was up to date, that your symptoms hadn't changed. Okay, I'm just going to put this aside for now. So, before we get started, I'm just going to put on some gloves. Yes, these are actually very special. I know they kind of look like those gloves that you might wash dishes with, but they're a little bit different. We don't use the typical doctor gloves that you find in most Western medicine offices. We find that the latex that it's made of is actually not very conducive to the type of checkups and healing that we do here. Now, these are actually made of a special material. It's a recycled bamboo woven glove, and this way it protects my skin from your skin and vice versa, but there's still tiny, tiny little breathable holes, and that allows our energy to flow from each other, which is what's really important when we get to the later part of this healing session. But first, let's start with the basics. So, I'm just going to get these on. Now they're on nice and secure. And yes, these are really nice. Yeah, we don't sell them. No, these are just specially made for our office. But I can sort of direct you to some places if you want a pair for yourself. Okay. Well, so the first thing we're going to do, or one of the main things we're going to do, is work on sort of examining where the pain is coming from. You mentioned you get a lot of tension in your eye and the bridge of your nose. So a lot of times these tension headaches come from tension and stress that we're holding in our jaw or our face, our eyes. And sometimes that pain can mean that there is a issue with our eyes, whether it's, something having to do as simple as maybe sight. Maybe your vision isn't as good as it used to be and you're straining your eyes. Or maybe the stress that you're feeling in day-to-day life is sort of pinpointing towards this area of your face. Yeah, right over here. Exactly. So I'm going to do a really brief eye exam. So we're going to start out, we're actually going to do 3 different types. The first, I'm just going to have you follow my finger. Then I'm going to have you follow a pen. And then last but not least, I'm going to have you follow a light. And it should be pretty simple. But if at any point you feel like you're in discomfort or pain, just let me know. Okay, so just get comfortable and relaxed. Okay, so first I'm going to have you cover your left eye. Yeah, I know it's kind of vice versa for us. Go ahead, yeah, just like that. Perfect, just like that. Okay, and now follow my finger, okay? Good. Okay, don't strain yourself, just very gently follow my finger as it moves up and down, left and right, forward and back. Okay, very good. Now I want you to switch eyes. Yeah, so cover your other eye. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, and once again, just follow my finger. Like I said, from left to right, up and down, and of course forward and back. Okay, how do you feel? Okay, no pain, no discomfort, very good. Let me just write that down. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the pen. So, just like you were doing when you were watching with my finger, we're going to the pen. Okay, so once again, just cover one of your eyes. There we go, perfect. Yeah, okay. So just follow the pen as it moves from side to side, up and down. You're doing very good. Perfect. Of course, front and back. Okay, that's good. There's no worry, there's no right or wrong for this. I'm just kind of gauging your eye health at the moment. So now cover your other eye. Perfect. And I'm going to switch hands. So once again, I want you just to follow the pen. Again, left and right, up and down. Yep, just keep following it until it leaves your eyesight. Don't strain your eyes too much, okay? Just follow it as carefully as you can. Okay, very good. Yeah, you're doing excellent. So we're just going to move on to the final part of this eye exam, okay? So I have this special light here. It'll seem a little bright at first, but I promise your eye will adjust. So don't worry about that. But again, any strong pain or discomfort, just let me know, okay? Okay. So just like before, I'm going to have you follow the light or follow the finger pen, but this time you're going to follow the light. Okay. Perfect. And just cover your right eye. Perfect. Okay. Yep, very good. the light. You're doing great. Just keep following the path of the light. Perfect. Okay, very good. Just going to write some notes. You can take a moment, let your eyes relax. You can uncover your eye. Perfect. Okay, now I want you to cover your other eye. We're almost done, all right? Okay, so once again, just with your uncovered eye, follow the light from side to side, up and down. Very good, very good. Okay, you're doing great. Okay, perfect. Yep. Just keep following the light with your eye, all right? Yeah, don't mind all the, I know our office is right next to a highway. It can be a little distracting, but just focus on the light, all right? Perfect, you're doing great. Okay, great. That wasn't so bad, right? So this is just a preliminary exam. Obviously, there's more in-depth things we can do if you feel like this is something you want to pursue. But just from what you've told me, from what my nurse has gathered, and a little bit from what I'm seeing from our eye exam, it looks like your vision is fine, but you are carrying a lot of residual tension and some bad energy in this area. And I think it's what's definitely causing some of your headaches, probably some of your lightheadedness as well. Yeah, I'm sensing an imbalance with your energies. You've got a little bit too much of active, fiery energy, especially at the top of your head around your skull, and further around here in your throat and your chest. There's a lot more mellow, cool energy. Yeah, normally that's fine, but because you have such intense energy here and low energy here, it's making you imbalanced. It's what's causing, I think, a lot of your discomfort and headaches, and a lot of your, some of your wooziness, your dizziness is that imbalance. So I have little things we can do here in the office to help sort of smooth you out. I recommend coming back once a week for this treatment, but let's just start with this first one and then you can see how you feel. Okay, well, the first thing we want to do is sort of set the arena. It's always about your intentions, and I can't really work on healing or altering your energy until we sort of neutralize that energy in the room. So I have this candle here, and I'm just going to grab some matches. Oh yeah, these are special matches made just for our office. They're really nice. So, I've got one of the matches out, and I'm just going to light this match. Let's light this candle. Oh, I accidentally put out the match, so we're going to try again. That just goes to show how much we need this energy in the room altered. So, let's grab out another match, and let's light this. Okay, let's try again. Going a little more gentle. There we go. We got our candle lit. So, in addition to our lovely candle, which is going to give us some nice ambiance and glow, I have here this, and you can see it's well used, well loved. This is a Palo Santo, or Palo Santo. It's pronounced different ways depending on where you're from. It's a beautiful piece of sacred wood that's really going to help us clear any of the negative energy. But unlike sage, which clears everything out, this is going to keep all the good things that we want to remain. So I'm just going to take our candle and I'm going to hold this up. And we just have to hold it for a little bit of time before it actually ignites. Here we go. Great. So I'm just going to take this in counterclockwise circles right around you. Do a little bit around me as well. And this is going to just, again, clear out any of that negative energy that's lingering. It's going to make it a lot easier for me to access the energy in your aura in order to eliminate anything that's causing you pain or discomfort. So I'm going to put that aside for now. Okay, so another thing I'm going to do to set the scene is lay out some crystals. Part of aligning your energy, your chi, tapping into the universe to sort of manipulate some of those negative things that you're holding on to. We really want to align your chakras. Now, we don't have time for a full session today, but you should let me know if it's something you'd be interested in the future. We can definitely set that up with the receptionist. But for a quick fix, I have these lovely crystals that we're going to use to help align your chakra, okay? Or your chakras, plural. So I'm just going to open up this nice little purse we have here. I call it a purse. It's really just a little bag. Okay. So we have here amethyst. Isn't that beautiful? This is for your base chakra, the very bottom. So I'm just going to put this right down here, right between us, okay? Okay. I'm just going to move some of these other aside. Actually, let me just pull them all out. There we go. Now this is lapis lazuli, or lapis lazuli. I always pronounce it wrong, I know. I should really know how to pronounce my crystals better. This is going to be for, again, more towards your base, more towards your lower part of your chakra. That's going to go right next to the amethyst. Next to that, we're going to go with this green aventurine. And that's for more for your, we're getting a little higher now, that's more in your chest area chakra. Now I've got yellow aventurine. Isn't that beautiful? This is for your throat chakra. Very good for communication, for speaking up. Next, I have orange aventurine, another beautiful crystal. And this is for your third eye, which is really important for accessing your sacred being and all of your potential. And last but not least, and yes, we did go backwards. We went from base to head, but I like to mix things up sometimes. This is red jasper. I'm going to put that right down here. And that is for the top of your head, the very top of your chakras. So we're going to try to balance you out as best as we can. We've already got the Palo Santo working. We've got our crystals spread out, which I think are really going to help align some of these energies. But I'd like to finish this off with a brief Reiki session where I'm going to do my best to pluck and pull any of the negative energies that are staying in your aura, okay? All right. Well, feel free to get relaxed. You can close your eyes or keep them open, but try to soften your face and your expression. You start with just the top of your head, feeling your scalp right here. And I'm just going to gently touch your scalp. Perfect. Just sort of let it relax, let it become calm. Now I'm just going to move to your temples. You can see I'm just massaging gently on your temples. Allow the tension to melt away from there. In your eyes, just let your lids become heavy, okay? Heavy and relaxed, going to your cheeks and your jaw. Allow just your jaw to relax and loosen. Let that tension melt away, moving all the way down to your chin. And even inside your mouth, let your tongue become loose, languid, very comfortable. And I'm just going to gently touch your throat and your neck. Allow the muscles to smooth out and relax until your whole head feels like it's just floating in the clouds. Okay, great. So I'm going to start at the top. And I'm just going to carefully pluck away any negative energies that are hanging out. We want to bring balance. We don't want to take away the things that are working for you. And you've got plenty that's going really nice for you. But just some of this negativity, some of this darkness is clouding your vision. It's causing you discomfort and stress. Perfect. Okay, now I'm moving a little bit closer to your temple and your eye line. I'm taking away all the tension that's lying there, and this should hopefully help with a lot of the pain. We're just going to pull that free and discard it into the universe so we can transform, go up into the heavens and transform into something more positive, even something neutral. We just want to take away all that negativity. Great. And now I'm just coming a little bit lower, closer to your ears, and here we have a lot of darkness, a lot of stuck and stale energy. A lot of the things that people tell us sometimes aren't always positive. You know, whether it's someone in a high position in command in your life, in the government, anywhere. We have to hear a lot of things we don't want to hear, things that we can't believe we're hearing. Sometimes it's just a stranger on the street. Sometimes it's a close friend or family member. But the important thing is to allow that to come in and then allow it to leave. So we're just going to really cleanse this whole area and remove all that negativity that's building up around your ears, around your mind. Pull all of that loose. Okay. Now I'm getting a little bit lower, more along your jawline. We've got a lot of tension here. And this is kind of moving towards your mouth, towards your chin. It's all the things that you want to say, but you hold back. And it's good to be careful about saying hurtful things. But it's also important to speak your mind when you feel like you're being wronged or treated unfairly. It's important to stick up for yourself or stick up for others as well that you think are, being treated poorly, not the way they should be. We have injustice everywhere in life, and that can be difficult. But what's most important is how we deal with that, how we react to it. It doesn't always mean we have to go make a big change. But sometimes it's good to stand up for ourselves. Okay. And now I'm coming down to your neck, towards your throat. It's a little bit more clear here, but we have a little bit of tension and anxiety. And that happens when we don't always speak up or speak our mind. We hold some of that down here. And this is a very subtle but clear reminder how important it is to breathe, to inhale all the good energy we have in the universe, because there's a lot of beautiful, positive things out there. And then we can exhale and disperse. a lot of the negativity, a lot of the things that are holding us back. Very good. Okay. Now I'm just going to come back up and trace little places where we have a little bit of cloudiness, a little bit of gray lingering. We're just going to pluck that away, like plucking at a harp. At first, our fingers feel raw and it's almost painful brushing against this stiff wire. But as we pull our hand away, a beautiful melodic sound is released. Okay. I think that looks good. There's still always more work to be done. The journey never ends, but I really feel like we've cleared a lot of the negativity, a lot of the dark cloudiness. How do you feel? A little bit, you probably do feel a little bit different, almost like you're floating, but not in an unpleasant, dizzy way. Yeah, I get that a lot. It's the initial body's reaction. It's almost sometimes can be a little startling, but you'll find that you'll settle into it. You'll kind of come in balance. Like I said, this is a continuing process, so this should help out a lot with a lot of your headaches and discomfort. But it would be nice to meet once a week to continue this sort of practice, so we can do more full body, holistic rituals, ceremonies, and procedures to help you out. Well, great. Like I said, I think your aura looks really, really beautiful. I can see a lot going on, and more is going to come. You're in a very clean, fresh state. So I recommend taking the rest of the afternoon to relax. Drink lots of water. We have cucumber lemon water out in the reception area. Please drink as much as you want. Take your time going home. Really relax. Maybe draw a nice warm bath later. Read one of your favorite books. Watch a movie or TV show that you like. And really relax and take time for yourself. Okay, well, I do hope that you're feeling better, and it was really nice to meet you. Yes, let's keep in touch. Bye.